Hey, it's been a while since I've been here, but I'm glad to be back with you here. Wanted to talk about a couple of different ideas and things that could maybe do if you're thinking about journaling more and writing more. And one of my biggest things is to just write whatever you're feeling without overthinking about any of the words that you use or any of the ways that you might write. If you write thoughts in a run-on sentence, if you write thoughts in kind of funny because with fragments, I used to be really, really, really against fragments. Like some of my, I guess, being out of school for a while, some of my grammar skills have just totally went through the roof. And then I just figured that these things are not really important when free flow writing and really just getting into the flow state of writing whatever it is that you're feeling, whether it's about the day that happened, about a way that you might need to communicate with somebody, about a um, plan that you might have for the day. So I'll give you a couple different ways. Now, one way is to, maybe based on the weather. So if the weather is acting kind of a way that makes you feel calm, right? Like the rain, pick up your device, whatever that might happen to be, pen, paper, phone, typewriter, braille writer, computer, whatever it is you write with, and just go all out writing. And you'll know that you like writing when you realize that any device that has the operation of writing, so like a keyboard or a any kind of way of like putting things down, your awareness will tell you. You'll know based on your observation of yourself, observing yourself. You'll know that if that's like the first thing you think about. I remember being at Best Buy, and when my husband and I got our first iPad, our first Apple device, I wasn't thinking about anything else. Can I type on a piece of glass? That's all I really cared about because I wanted something else to take with me and write with. I didn't really tend to think about anything else. And I'm like, okay, I don't know. I mean, I might look at different apps because at the time Notes was just kind of a plain text app they were starting out with. Now it's amazing, Apple Notes. And so is Google Keep on Android. It has a lot of features and inputs too. But yeah, that's all I really could think of. Is that is the typing experience going to be practical for me to write on? Because if not, I'll either get a computer or I just won't worry about it right then. And it's for the feeling of writing. So really, this is just to help you think about why. What is it about it? Is it something that you like to do? This could apply to anything, but it's really with being a writer, you feel kind of stuck in your own head anyway. So it's something to apply there in your work and whatever you're doing. Your journaling. Journaling is so important. So with writing, we talked about the weather and kind of how that makes you feel, and if it's a calm kind of weather where you're inside anyway. For a lot of us writers, it kind of makes us feel like it's a good time to write, read, that kind of thing. So, not to overthink the grammar is another thing to think about with writing. And this is because you're really just thinking about what you're writing, and how it makes you feel. So, not only are you thinking about like expressing your feelings, you can also be thinking about how do you want to feel based on the writing? What state of mind do you want to be in once you're done with this writing? Um, do you want to be in a free flowing state? Do you want to, and what do you want to do? Do you want to inform yourself? Do you want to um, remember back something like a summary of something? Do you want to, write a grocery list? This could be where writing could really apply to life. Do you want to write about your feelings? Write about how to talk to somebody and communicate properly? Do you want to write in order to communicate with somebody? That is the most valuable way. Um, People put texting on a whole thing of like, well, these kids don't talk to anyone anymore. Texting is another way to write because it's words written on a screen, which is just paper that you can take anywhere. And so with writing is definitely, I mean, I didn't think it would even still be around today, but really it's just adapted to everything that we have. So, I'm really, again, I didn't think I'd be here today, but um, I figured because I've been talking about calendars and planning and stuff a little bit more, I would also bring into um, kind of what you want to plan for your day. And so, a way that I've really done this to implement writing and communicating is, and you can ask me about this if it's something that you're interested in and that kind of thing, is a table. And within different apps and stuff, you can create tables. And you can find the best one that works for you. I use Apple Notes because you can write inside of a table, and then you can also, the table can sit inside your note, so you can make that whole note like a daily thing. So what I started is like a table with things planned out. Now, I don't want to show you examples exactly. I'm just giving suggestions right now until the time comes where maybe you want a specific example. But what this is have like, if you're somebody who thinks in this way, where you have a table and you're kind of, you might title it something for that day or the date or anything, and then you can have like some kind of list of things to kind of consider. Not something like a checklist. The checklist will come after the table, but kind of something like things, little areas to focus on that are going to sit in little rows and little columns. And so the left side will be the areas, and the right side within each little cell will be the result of those areas and kind of the active call to action within those areas. So like if I put on the left cleaning and then on the right put clear up laundry. So cleaning would be the kind of the title of focus, and within the cell on the right, laundry would be the call to action, like doing laundry kind of deal. So yeah, that's kind of something I think can help to think a little more clearly. And then it's also practicing without even feeling like you're practicing anything. So, yeah, just a few ways to consider if you're debating on whether you should write or not. So, thanks for catching up. It's been really fun. I look forward to talking to you again. Leave any thoughts you might have in the comments or any questions. And, but if not, I'll see you in the next one.